TaMorgans, it's Lisa coming back to you another video, and today's video is going to be a big first impression. So I went to Ulta because the new Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation came out, and I wanted to review it, but I just didn't want to review it in a video by itself because that's just kind of boring, just watching foundation. I did not pick up the setting powder because they did not have my shade in store, so I just picked up the foundation. So this video is going to be a review of this foundation, a review of some J-Cat beauty stuff, and some Ipsy stuff that I got. Just a bunch of stuff. So there's a big first impressions and review of a few products that I got recently. So if you're interested in seeing how I go from this to this, then just keep on watching. So I have been outside, you know, a good bit today, so I have sweated and I need to cleanse my face before I put on any makeup. So from my, I believe this was maybe my June Boxycharm box, I got this Skin & Co. This is a whipped polishing cleansing foam right here, and I just never got the chance to actually try it out, so I want to try it out today. So I went and I wet my face, so my face is wet. We're going to take it, and this is a gentle cleanser that's supposed to remove makeup. It has antioxidants and is skin smoothing, and it also has black truffle extract and sweet almond oil in it as well. So let's try this out. Very thick. It feels kind of like a lotion. Let's put it on. It feels very moisturizing. Like, it doesn't even feel like a cleanser. It feels like I'm putting this lotion on my face, which is good for if you're dry skin or if you tend to use face washes that take too much of the moisture out your face. This will probably be good for you. So I'm gonna go and wash this off, and I'm gonna come back to you guys and explain how my face feels. Okay, my face feels so moisturized that I feel like I don't even need to go in with the moisturizer, but you can't tell a difference. It just feels so moisturized. It actually looks a little bit more glowy as well than those high points. So yeah, I really like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna clean up my eyebrows. So I have these two J-Cat concealers. I got one in the shade Cappuccino and the other in the shade Soft Tan. Now these are a lot closer in shades than I thought they were, so that's not really helpful. But I'm going to take the darker shade that really doesn't look darker, but it's darker. I'm going to use this to clean up my brows and also use it as an eyeshadow primer. The formula feels pretty nice. It's kind of thick, but still lightweight. I believe these concealers, I think it says full coverage, but I think they'll probably be medium coverage. My brows are kind of thick, but this concealer feels pretty good. Blending out nicely, doesn't dry down fast. Okay, I really like this as an eyeshadow base because it blends out so nicely. Okay, so from J-Cat, I picked up two of their eyeshadow palettes. This one right here is called Fab 5, and it's just this little 5 pan of these pretty light neutral shades. And then I got this other one, and this is how this one looks, and it's just a colorful one. Then I picked up two of these shimmery powders, and I picked up this first one. I don't know what shade this is in, but it's kind of like a copperish one. And then I have this other one, which is, I think, like a muted pink one. None of these palettes have a transition shade, so I'm going with my Royal Fair BH Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to take a transition shade. I'm going to take the shade Imperior. Then I'm going to take a deeper shade because I want to do something pink. So I'm just going to take this shade called Regal, and it's just kind of like deep wine purple shade. I'm going to use this on my outer V. So I'm going to cut out my lid with the lighter color concealer, and that is in Soft Tan. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade out of this orange palette. I'm going to take the orange shade right here, and I'm going to place that all over my lid. And it's kind of powdery, but this is really just going to be a base shade. Actually more pigmented than I thought it would be. Putting down a tacky concealer may have helped. Okay, so next I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer right here, and I'm going to use this to use as a base for the glitter and the pigment. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. I'm going to apply it right on top of this shadow. So I'm just going to put this over my whole lid where I want to apply the glitter. So I'm going to take the more orange, darker shade. And I don't know what shade this is in, but it's really pretty. So that's how it looks. I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like that. So that's how that looks. It has some orange in it. I'm just going to place it on top. Ooh. Okay, it is actually coming out a little bit more silver than I thought it would, but it's still pretty. So I'm glad I did put down that first orange because this helps the orange peek through. Okay, so that's the eyes. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use my eyeliner, put on some lashes, and then we'll get started in with the foundation. Okay, so the lashes are on. Now we're gonna move into the face. So I have this one heck of a blot. This is a instant perfecting primer right here, and this is from Soap and Glory. This feels really good. Oh my god, it's just so hydrating. It feels like a kind of like a cooling moisturizer rather than a primer. Okay, so now let's get into the foundation. So the foundation runs for $38. This is how it looks in the packaging. It has a silver packaging. I got the shade 480C, so 480C. It claims that this foundation is gluten-free, alcohol-free, vegan, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, ophthalmologist tested, non-comedogenic, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing with a no flashback. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks. And then it has foundation written on the back. But I love the glass bottle. I love when stuff is made like this. So it comes with a nice matte black pump. So let's just get into it. So you know it's supposed to be hydrating. You're going to have to pump a little bit. I'm just going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, like so. And we're just going to apply it. And it was crazy because I was going to get a shade darker than this, but I just kept swatching. And I was able to find a suitable shade. Okay, so off bat, I can tell that it's going to be pretty full coverage. I'm using my Believe Beauty foundation brush. I'm just going to kind of pat this in. So one, it's lightweight. Yeah, it doesn't feel heavy. It's very lightweight, but it still gives you the coverage. Oh yeah, it looks like skin. Okay, I'm going to get about maybe 2 more pumps. And I'm going to use some on my forehead. And then I'm gonna see if I can layer. Adding another layer definitely makes the coverage fuller. I just like how it feels like, it doesn't feel like a foundation is on my face. It feels like maybe like a moisturizer or something. The color is perfect. And in the wintertime, all I have to do is add a little bit of a lighter foundation. But the finish is like amazing. Like, it's enough coverage. It's like a medium coverage, but it gives you that nice dewy look because it's hydrating and it feels hydrating. I really like how this looks and feel. I'm hoping y'all can see this. Ooh. Okay, Anastasia. Look like y'all took y'all time with this. It feels like I have nothing on my face, like really. Okay, I'm going with my J-Cat Beauty Concealer. I'm going to take the darker one, which is Cappuccino. I'm going to use just a little bit because y'all know it's too light. So just a little bit. I'm going to blend it out with my Shop Miss A sponge. So the J-Cat Beauty, it doesn't seem like it's full coverage. It seems like it's a medium as well. But it does blend out really nicely. And it doesn't look actually horrible. It just gives me the perfect amount of brightness. The J-Cat is not full coverage, but it's enough coverage. It's enough coverage for me. I'm just going to add just a little bit more. Like right up under my eye. That's where I get the most darkness at. And just blend that out and see how it layers as well. So yeah, it definitely layers. So it layers up into like a maybe medium to full, but it's still very lightweight, very breathable. It just looks very, very natural. Can y'all see that? It looks very natural. Yes, not cakey at all. Okay, these products look really good together. So I'm very shook up right now. I feel like the J-Cat concealer has kind of disappeared. So I'm going with the lighter shade, which is Soft Tan, just to see if I can get a little bit more. Ooh, that is super bright. A little bit more brightness or something. Let's just test it out. Ooh. Oh, did did I mess something up? Definitely didn't have to add that last bit of concealer, but we're gonna make it work. We're just gonna have to bronze and contour. Yeah, everything feels amazing on my skin. Everything blended out super nicely. Even though this concealer is a little bit too light right now, you can just still tell that it just sits on top of the skin really nicely and it just blended out super easily. So okay, J-Cat, okay. Alright, so we're going to go in and set. I have this J-Cat Luxe Pro powder and it's in banana. So we're going to try this out. I just hate when the setting powder comes like this because you get stuff everywhere because it will not fit in the cap. So that's the only thing I hate about packaging like this, is because you can't fit it in the cap, so you have to put it somewhere else, and that just makes a big mess. And I'm actually going to take this dome brush right here. I'm just going to press it into my skin. Okay, first impressions. I love the powder because it did not make me look flashbacky, or it didn't add any brightness to it, which is nice for me because I didn't need any more. I'm glad I got that banana shade. And it seems to be setting the concealer really good. Like, it looks really good under my eye. It just like effortlessly just set all that and just mattified without looking cakey at all. Like, but if you can't see how just flawless my face looks, hopefully the lighting is good and you can see everything. Flawless. Okay, for blush, I actually picked up a blush from J-Cat Beauty. This is the Love Struck blusher and bronzer, and this is in the shade Pudding Pop, and it's just this really pretty like mauve burgundy type of shade, and you can see the little cat that it has on it. It's super cute. So I'm going to use this as my blush. Now off rip, I can just tell how much product it picked up that this is going to be very pigmented, so I'm just going to take off a little bit of the product. Gonna nicely dab. Excuse the sun on my shoulder, but I'm gonna go with a brown lip liner. This is from Nicka K. I'm just gonna line my lips first. And for lip products, I got these lip paints, Wonder lip paints, and I think they're just like lip glosses. So I got the shade Mimsy, and I got the shade Cruiser, and then I got the shade Orange Delight. So this is how they look on my hand. So Orange Delight, I think this one is Cruiser, and then the other shade I said. So I think I'm going to mix these two outer ones together and make me a shade. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions of all these products. Now let's go down the line and I'll tell you guys what I think about each product. So starting with the J-Cat Beauty stuff, I really like the eyeshadows. I can see me really using those to complete looks like I did. I had a matte palette that I used to get my crease and stuff in check, and then just going in to just use those shades and those colors as a lid. As a lid color really helped me, so I would definitely use that palette more for lid stuff than as a overall eyeshadow palette. But I really liked how my eyes came out. They look super good, and I really love that glittery pigment. It was really nice, and those pigments are only like $1 or something. Next, going on to the foundation, I really like how this foundation looks. It's super lightweight. It's good coverage. I don't even feel foundation on my face, so this would be perfect for the summer. Yes, the summer's about to be over, but I definitely recommend you pick this up. It's definitely worth the price. It's definitely worth the price. I really like how this came out, and my face just looks really good and flawless. As far as the J-Cat concealers, I would definitely have to get a shade close to my skin tone, but the lighter shades did work, as you can tell. They're medium to full coverage, so you may have to layer them, but they blend out so easily. They're lightweight and they're just really nice, plus affordable. And then the J-Cat setting powder looks flawless. It literally looks better than my Laura Mercier, which is crazy because it's probably what, $25 less. But I really like how my face just looks. In total, it looks so freaking good. All these products from J-Cat was amazing. All these products I tried out was amazing. I don't think I have any negative to say about any of these products I use. So if you want to see another full face kind of first impressions of makeup, definitely comment down below what you want me to try out, because I definitely will try it out. Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe, become a part of the gang, become a TaMorgan. Don't be a pooper, be a whooper. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Not in a loop. Oh, another bottle done go down. Me and my